through Hero's Path and letting you know my opinions on Hero Path. Let me just get into the tournaments here. I believe the Hero Path is under events. Yeah, under events. Now, the Hero's Path, as you all know, we had the Path of Light, which was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and now they're introducing Hero's Path into the game. This is their first time introducing the Hero's Path. It seems like they've added one more additional path to go down, unless they had 3 paths on the Path of Light. You can let me know down in the comments below if it was 2 or 3 paths. I believe it was 2 paths. It could have been 3. I'm not sure. But it's a very positive thing to add into the game. Some people are just going to say, oh my god, this content sucks, per usual. But as a free-to-play player, this is all free stuff. You do not need to spend any money to do this. If you're a low spend, you can most likely get the Void Shard, and you can probably get the Sacred as well. High spenders are going to get everything. Obviously, we know that. So that's a plus. You know, you got gems, you've got core hammers, you got chickens, you got books, you've got potential Sacred and a Void Shard. I don't even think we had a potential chance to get a Void Shard on the last one, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong there. It's possible we could have gotten a Void Shard, but I don't recall there being a Sacred Shard. I just don't recall it. And if it was there, more than likely free-to-play players aren't going to get that. Now, the reason why I will say Hero's Path is not the best, and you all know that Plarium likes to get money, right? They're trying to make as much money and profit as possible. So what they did on this one, they kind of snuck this in here, is they made it so you have to go down all 3 paths in order to achieve the Sacred Shard or the Void Shard. So you have to get this path. You could go left or right on the first path here, and you can go down gems, core hammer, 3-star chicken, into the silver, into the book for rare, into a 4-star chicken, or you could go gems, core hammer, chicken, energy, 5-star legendary, and then a nice key. But the issue is, what I did was I went down this way. This is my free-to-play account, by the way. I went down this way, and then I got stuck. It's nice. I was like, yes! I got the Ancient Shard. That's fantastic. And then I looked at it again. I was like, wait, it's blocked because I need to unlock the path. So I have to go down this way. Personally, I would go with the gems. I don't care about silver or a couple of brews that you can get from dungeons and everything else. Preferably, I would rather just do this, go with the gems, and then go down this way. You have to, you are forced to take this path to get to the key, because it's the path that costs you less in the long run. You could obviously go down this path too if you get enough of these coins, whatever you want to call them, hero coins. However, if you want to try to open up and get the Void or Sacred, you have to go down this path. And you can notice that this is the same. The coins are the same. The silver is the same as the energy on the first path. But then look at this. The book is a rare book. And this is a legendary 5-star Chaos Ore. 5,000 coins. Okay, 5,000 coins. There's a day and 7 hours left. I'm just barely going to get down this way to get this key. I'm working on the right one first because it's a little bit easier and less coins. But I feel like I'm going to get this key, and then I'm barely going to get, unless I spend resources. So if I spend resources, maybe I could get the Void Shard. There's no way I'm getting this Sacred Shard. It's out of reach, unfortunately. Unless I had, because it's upgrading champions and it's getting artifacts. So unless I spent all of my resources that I'm saving up for this fusion, there is no way I'm getting this Sacred Shard. And honestly, for any free-to-play player, more than likely, unless you utilize your gems, your stored up energy, any of the other items that you have in your vault and your tavern that you're saving up for the fusion with upgrading champions and whatnot, unless you spend all your resources for that, you're more than likely not getting the Sacred Shard. On the other hand, if you're a low spender, if you're a high spender, you can more than likely get the Sacred Shard because you can spend some money on the additional resources. Maybe you can blow your resources now on getting the Sacred Shard, and then, you know, spend a little bit of money on the fusion that's coming up, or vice versa. You could spend a little bit of money here, have some more resources, get this sacred or at least the void shard for low spenders. Then you can use your stocked up resources for the fusion. It's up to you though. But for me, the hero's path, I think this one's a little bit better than the path of light because of the fact that they have the ability to get that sacred shard and the ability to get a legendary book and a 5-star chicken, whichever you prefer. Honestly, the smart thing to do would be to pick a path. Honestly, I picked to go for the ancient shard, and now I'm working on this path as well. I have more of a chance to get this 5-star chicken than I do of getting this this void shard. So personally, I'm probably going to go for the chicken here, and then I'm going to go down this path and try to get the 5-star legendary chaos ore because I don't have any 5-star legendary chaos ore. I might get the key, maybe, but I don't know if I'm going to get it at all, to be honest with you. And I'm an endgame free-to-play player. I might not go as ham in this game and use RSL Helper and everything like that like other content creators, but I feel like it's just a much more difficult path to go down if you're trying to get that sacred. And it's kind of justified because, again, Plarium's trying their best to make a little bit of money out of this event if they can. You and I both know that Plarium does this. You know, they do it on 10x events for pulling shards. They do it on events just before the fusion. You know, this is an event before a fusion. The goal of Plarium is to try to get you to spend your resources, and then hopefully, maybe those free-to-play players or low spenders might end up wasting their resources, and so when the fusion comes up, they're going to most likely spend a little money. Or, so that's what they hope. Now, that's just me, that's my thoughts, that's my own personal opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I don't know what you think about that, but definitely leave it in the comments down below. So, now Hero's Path, again, ultimately I'm going to say it's a positive thing for us, for the community, because you can get free rewards. You do what you want with it, but it's nothing new. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's more engaging because of the sacred and void shards and the chickens and the legendary book. That is why it is a little bit more engaging content. However, the issue is it's the same content. It's not anything new, out of the ordinary, crazy different. Like you or me, how we all want something different. We want to try something new. We want something that's got a little bit more spunk. You know, we don't want to keep doing the fusions over and over and over and over. They get a little bit tedious. It almost turns into a task, right? So almost like a job. And you're just like kind of doing your job and you're like, okay, I'm going to get it. I think I'm going to get it this time. I'll get the next fusion. Okay. Oh, awesome. I got it again. Okay, maybe I'm going to get the next fusion. And then you just start to get tired. You start to get worn out. And ultimately, it starts becoming less and less intriguing, interesting to do. So they have to build something. If they're going to keep having these hero paths, if they're going to have these Path of Lights, they need to build something that is going to be more engaging, more fun, more out of the ordinary, something that they don't typically do for the player base. And it might be involving adding a whole new creative content to the game. It's going to make them use different compositions, make us go against each other like PvP, real-time PvP, things like that. That's going to bring a little bit more oomph to the game. So that's my opinion on Hero's Path. Let me know what you guys think about it. Thank you so much for watching.